Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Schultz into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Anthony. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw on 3rd down. Anthony forced out to his left. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Schultz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 6 there on the first down play. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 21-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 47 yards. On first down, Schultz over the middle, complete. It's Brooks.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down, Schultz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw. Schultz. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Schultz. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Takes it at the 7.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 96 yards.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
On 1st and 10, Anthony. He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickens. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickens. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And that is was no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Schultz. He rifles one that's intercepted.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Dickens able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dickens. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They'll try again.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
This is caught, the tight end Cameron. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now a give, right side. Dickens, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Anthony. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Schultz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Schultz, he finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez, but he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5, 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Dickens. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Anthony. Being chased out left. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards
Lions on first down, just 1 yard there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Anthony firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Anthony. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
To throw on 3rd down, Anthony. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 2nd down at 5. Back to throw. Schultz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Schultz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 59 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anthony, he's got Smith here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Back to throw. Anthony. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From the gun on third down, Schultz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Anthony dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Anthony firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens, he'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Anthony, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Anthony. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Dickens. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Looking to throw on second down. Anthony. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Anthony. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Throwing on first down. Schultz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Schultz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Schultz looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Schultz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Anthony flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickens. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 42 yards on the ground for him so far. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Anthony. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he still makes the catch, even though it was tipped at the line. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play. Move on. Next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Schultz. And he's got his man on the out route. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Schultz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. He's back to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Back to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 35 back to work on 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Bills send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Dancing away at the 35. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
On 1st down, Anthony got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dickens. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Schultz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get in overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Anthony. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. To throw on 2nd down, Schultz. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Schultz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He spins free. So possession goes over here on the punt. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Andrews. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Throwing on 3rd and long. Anthony throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.